The Manuscript of Survival, Part 364. October 17, 2013. Let us begin this missive by saying that much has been set into motion these last few days, and much of this will in turn engender even further influxes that again will engender even more changes. So in some ways, we can say that these energetic emissions line up, nose to tail, in a never-ending cycle of information that will take you all by storm. This will perhaps not be news to any of you, as you have already felt these waves slamming into you, but in a rather interesting manner, we hasten to add. For what you are experiencing now is happening at a very different level than before, and as such, you have been given a whole lot of new toys to play around with. We use this word, even if it may be construed as a rather flippant one, but trust is when we say that we are very serious about this. But we do it in order to remind you that the more you try to let go of the notion of seriousness and toil, the more you will be able to go with the flow and have fun with what you are about to step into. For this is all about creating, but it is also about doing so from the right kind of setting, if you will, and the more you get that serious look and a frown upon your face, the bigger the chances will be that you will be effectively stalling your own efforts. For this can be likened to child's play in so many ways, and we do not use that word by accident. For you are to be like children again, pure and unaltered by any cynical sense of achievement. Rather, you must try to let go of any notion of such, for then, you will start to set up a measure for yourself that will make it hard for you not only to live up to, but also for you to be able to do anything at all. For just like a child enters this world, innocent and free from any set notions as to how to go about things, so too must you. So you must let your heart guide you, and even if that sounds easy, we venture to guess you will all have a hard time doing it this way anyhow. Because you will all at some point hear that voice emanating from your mind, the one that keeps saying, I must get this right, and what is the right way anyway? And what if I do not succeed, and what if I do something wrong? Well, let us just say you cannot do anything wrong. For the moment your mind gets in your way of creating, it all stops all by itself, and you will have no option but to try again. For you cannot create anything that is of a negative nature, not by design, nor by accident, for the level of energetic vibration that is leading the way now, does not allow for any of that to happen. For you cannot construct or design or manifest anything that does not comply with the harmonics that has been set into place now, and as such, you can let go of any notion of disasters waiting to become. For they cannot, they simply have no way of being formed by any of you, and as such, you must try to once again let your mind take a vacation, and let that inner child, the curious one, the playful one, the living one, have its day in full. For that is where your fountain of youth comes into play, where you almost immerse yourselves in this vibrant source of unaged spirit you all have within, the one that is untainted by anything that you have been taught to do, or rather, programmed to do in your recent lives. For this is not about creating copies of something that has been in existence from before, this is all about creating from scratch, making as if from nothing, and as such, you will not have any other guidance than to let go of what you know, and start to tap into all that you have yet to see. And then, you will be able to start to create the wonders of a child that will make this whole place a haven for you all. The Constant Companions. Channeled by Asia North. asianorth.wordpress.com